Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I'm here to show you how to install another mod for Helldivers 2, the Better Female Armors, or BFA. And these ones are just offering to kind of improve things and make them a little bit more fully featured, but it's not quite as crazy as some of the other mods that completely change the armor set to make them look like it's a whole different game. Looks like it just kind of gives your character more of like thighs and butt in this particular case. So we're going to show you how to install this here today. You're going to need two things. You're going to need the Better Female Armors mod itself, and it looks like it's split into three main files for cape toggle, the main file, and then the extras. So we'll show you how to install all of these just for fun. And then it'll also require you to have the Helldivers 2 mod manager. So let's start with the mod manager because it's the core of any modding effort for Helldivers 2. We'll just click on the manual download, and we'll click on the slow version because it's the free version. And I've already got a mod manager folder created in my Helldivers 2 modding folder, so we'll put it in there. So we'll go ahead and download these other files from BFA, starting with the main file, which will remind you that you need the mod manager. You definitely don't need reshade. That's just a graphical change that makes things look fancy. So we'll just go ahead and click download, since we already have the mod manager downloaded right here. And I'll put these in my mods folder. And then if I go back to the Files tab and click it again, I can download the optional files. Yeah, let's do the cape trigger or toggle just because it'll make it easier to actually see the mod given the way that they do the screenshots. So we'll go ahead and download that too. And then we'll go back to Files and I will download the BFA extras. Oh wait, this just lets me customize what's actually built in, but that's fine. I'll just download it too. So the first thing we'll do is we'll set up the mod manager, because that's, again, the first thing you need to do to actually mod the game. So we'll right click that, and it comes in a zip file, and we'll just extract it to a folder of the same name, using whatever zip extraction software you prefer. And then inside of here is a bunch of DLL files and the main Helldivers 2 mod manager app. Go ahead and double click it and run it. And that will open up a mod manager window that looks like this. And the nice thing about the Helldivers 2 mod manager is you can put this wherever you want on your computer. It can be on your desktop, it can be in your downloads, it can be in your game files if you want. Because if you go to settings, and this is the first thing we need to do to get it set up so that it'll actually work, is you go to settings, and then you tell it where your Helldivers 2 is installed through the game directory here at the top. So we'll click the three little dots here on the right, and this will bring open a menu searching for Helldivers. And to make this easy, we're going to go to Steam, we're going to right-click Helldivers, and we're going to go to Manage and say Browse Local Files. From here, I'm going to click on the top menu bar, the address bar, and copy the address here. And then I can close this. I'm going to go back to the search window, and then I can paste it at the top here and hit enter in order to go right to where Helldivers 2 is installed, and then I can select folder. Then when I click OK, the mod manager is all nicely set up, and I can close my Steam launcher and let it hide in the background. Now from here, we can add the actual mods to this list by clicking the Add button in the upper left-hand corner of this window. By doing that, I can go back to my Downloads folder, into the Helldivers 2 modding folder, and then into the mods, and I can start with the main mod itself and hit Open. It'll load that one. And then I can go back and click Add, and I can add the cape toggle. And then I can go and add the extras as well. Now, the fun thing about the BFA one is it looks like you can edit it, and this is where you would add or remove all of the different details for the individual armors that get edited from this mod. So you can add or remove a skirt. So this removes the skirt from the BO1 armor. You can have this one changed as well. Removes the thigh armor from this one. This one can also remove thigh armor. That way you can kind of see what it changes. So first let's launch this with everything running. So first I'll hit deploy so that it loads all the mods into Helldivers, and then I'll click launch. Now it's worth mentioning that this launch button, I was a little confused about it at first. I thought you had to launch Helldivers through the mod loader for it to load the mods. This just launches it normally, as if you were launching it through Steam. So you can do either, it doesn't matter. It's just got a convenient launch button in the mod manager just to make it easy. So we'll click launch Helldivers 2, and we'll go into the game now. Alright, so where are my armor options if I go inside of here? So it already looks like, because I'm wearing the, I'm wearing the body type for lean already. So it already appears to be giving me a better armor set right off the bat. If I go to the armory, they also showed this one. And you can kind of see I've got more of a butt going on. Now, for whatever reason, the cape hiding feature just doesn't really exist, nor have they ever added an option for a tiny cloak, but I do have smaller cloaks, as I have almost all of them in here. Alright, I guess this one will have to do so you can actually see the back of the character. But you can see now that I revolve that it's got a different physique than the normal, and I can customize what armor pieces do or do not appear. So that's kind of nice. So I guess it doesn't, like, it's not obvious. It doesn't change stuff for every one of the armors that it tweaks. But for some of the ones that it's fairly noticeable on, you can tweak and remove some of the padding from some of them. You can adjust some of the accessories that they display or don't display. But it's not exactly an earth-shattering change. But it's nice that they give you some kind of ability to tweak what's available. So if we look through here, you can change like skirt, no skirt, thigh armor, all that jazz. But in a nutshell, this has been a look at how to equip. So yeah, this has been a brief look at the Better Female Armors mod and how to install it and tweak it a little bit. It works pretty nicely. It's not like dramatic, it's not turning your character into a bimbo like some of the other armor mods that tweak the female frame to look a little bit better. So check it out for yourselves. The link is in the video description below. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.